Hey guys, what's going on? RoachGdC here, and you can see clearly that we are back at our favorite place. That's right, good old lava that killed us back in recording session 1. That's exactly where we burned to death. Oh, the memories. But today I figured we would do some caving, because I haven't done a lot of it, just enough to get us started with some things. I mean, we have a decent supply of iron and whatnot. But we could always use more. I mean, this stuff right here we could use definitely, so let's start collecting some of that. That scared me a little bit, holy cow. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And that's a lot of lava. I think most of the rest of it I'll keep, just in case I ever want it. But anyway, I was in the mood to do some more recording. Thought I would get another episode of whatever this is to you guys. Yeah. How you guys doing? Having a decent day? Enjoying, what is today? I'm recording on the 11th. You enjoying your Sunday? January 11th? I hope so. Oh, come on. Suppose I'll just get started on what I wanted to talk about. Not much, actually. How were your guys' holidays? That's about it. Me? Mine were good. You guys know I'm in college, so that means I'm going back pretty soon here. Classes will be starting up. And, want to get a couple more episodes out before I was busy with classes and whatnot. But during my break, I just hung out with family, enjoyed quality time with my parents and siblings, and found time to hang out with some old high school friends, which is really nice. People I hadn't seen in a little while. I think I already lost my way. I think we came from up there. I don't know. We'll find it. We'll find it. Don't worry. Have faith. But you can see I brought along this pick. Excuse me. Hold on. There we go. Sorry if that ruined the audio. Scratching itch I had. Like I said, I brought along this pick. I'm gonna fortune up some goodies that we're seeing. Coal being one of them. You always think you got enough coal, but whenever you do like big projects and you need a lot of stone or something, that's when you run out and you're like, oh, well now I wish I had a lot more coal. And that's why I fortune all the coal I can right away in the beginning. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked by that tunnel. Well, like I said, I saw a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a while. A buddy of mine came in from out of state. He set up a night to play some cards, which is pretty fun. Otherwise, met up with some old high school friends from organizations and whatnot, which we do every winter and what else? Summer and spring and fall. We hang out quite a bit actually for a high school group, which is really cool. I like that group. Good people, and a lot of them were my friends before we even all joined the group. But I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, my break was pretty good. Let me know how yours guys' was in the comment section below. Only let me know if I can speak proper English though. Right there, that was really bad. Didn't I say I was going to collect obsidian? I'm going to do that right now after this little bit of iron I'm getting. Maybe I'm not getting that iron. I don't know if it's worth the risk. I think I almost burned up there. Okay, I can jump down here, that's fine. Why am I using this pick? I'm a genius, that's why. Okay. Nope. Okay, you know what, let's just clear everything out. Don't want any mishaps to happen. Get rid of this. Lava? Lava? No. I think we're pretty set. Oh, here we go, we can get another enchant pretty soon here as well, if the diamonds are willing. Okay. This looks like a rather small lava pit. Let's get some obsidian. We're going to want this to get to the nether at some point here. I'd say we'll be heading to the nether kind of soon. Maybe set up some more farms, or get geared up a little better, get some potions or something. I don't know. I don't really have a schedule set for this series that I'm doing. Just kind of doing it on the whim because I kind of feel like it. Oh, I was not paying attention to when I started recording. let's see, let's say, this could be a longer episode. Let's say I started just 3 minutes ago. Yeah, just for personal use. You guys probably don't even need to know about that. Pretend you didn't even hear that. But anyway, holidays, yeah. Yeah, why not? I think I'll tell you this little tidbit. My family kind of just does immediate family now. It's just my parents and my siblings. We haven't gotten together with a lot of relatives in quite a while. It's been, oh boy, back since when I was in high school, I believe. So it's been at least 4 years. Yeah, at least 4 years, because I'm a senior in college now. Oh boy, it's been a while. Yeah, I don't know. We just used to do it all the time for, you know, grandparents, because they loved seeing everyone together in one spot. It doesn't happen often once your kids have their own kids and get busy lives. So I think everyone was kind of agreed upon that we would get together once a year at Christmas and Easter. I guess twice a year, not once a year. But after a while, you know, people got busy. Unfortunately, you know, one of my grandparents has passed away. So there's a little tidbit about me you didn't know. And I think all the siblings, and this is on my mom's side, my mom and her siblings just take turns now going to visit, bringing family, and keeping her busy, keeping her company. I mean, I'm sure it's not fun for her to be by herself. You know, that's a fact of life. People are going to come and go by choice or by not choice. If that makes any sense. Let's get out of the this kind of sad topic. I want to get something. How many? 14? That's enough to build a portal, right? I'll just get a few more. Can't hurt, right? There we go. Yeah, let's not talk about that anymore. That just is kind of a downer. I will tell you guys a little bit more about myself. How about that? What's something not too personal? I don't want to tell you guys, oh, I am so-and-so, and I go to this school, and here's my address. No. How about music interest? That seems kind of like a decent topic to talk about, since the music's playing in the background right now. So let's get started with that. I guess back in elementary school, I never really listened to music a whole lot. I didn't really know what it was or like why people listened to it. I just knew people like listened to it. I heard of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and people talk about them when I was like 8 or 9 or however old I was back in elementary school. And I was just like, okay. Ooh, nice try. Okay, but now I think I'm seriously lost. Yeah, back in elementary school, heard of those, never really listened to music. This wasn't really what I did. I didn't listen to music. I never listened to music. Yeah. Anyway, didn't listen to music until, one holiday, or birthday or something. Excuse me. I got a present from my parents, a CD. And if any of you have ever heard of the, Now That's What I Call Music CDs, that's what I got. What are they up to now? It's gotta be like, Now That's What I Call Music 85 or something, because my goodness, the one I got was like 8 or 9 or something like that, and it was already, oh, this is where I was, cool, keep track of that. Yeah, at that point I was like, okay, let's give this a shot, but yeah, it was like already up to 8 or 9, and, you know, I found it quite enjoyable, like most people find music. I sound foolish saying that, but it's not something I ever did, you know, like how I said in, I think the first video on here, that, you know, I watched YouTube a little bit just for, getting some tips on Call of Duty and whatnot. I never listened to music. Just like I never watched YouTube prior to that. And then I finally found YouTube, or I found YouTube, yes. But I also found music, which was really awesome because I'm a big music fan. Of course, I don't know like a lot about music. I just enjoy listening to it, if that makes any sense. But I'm digressing here. Oh, wait. Oh, ooh. Okay, I know where we were at. This is really weird. Eat steak. Now I lost my train of thoughts. Anyway, I was in elementary school. Listen to now, that's what I call music. 8, 9, 10, whatever it was. And, I found a couple songs on there that I really liked. And would listen to them constantly. Like, just 2 songs is all I would listen to. So, I'm going to tell you what they are, and don't judge me. Alright, I was young, foolish. I mean, yeah, I was foolish and young, but, I mean, I guess you can judge me if you want. It's the internet, right? One of the songs I remember liking was Stacy's Mom by, oh man, what's that band called? Something Fountain? Hold on. I gotta look it up. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, guys, and it is Fountains of Wayne that sings that song. But at the time, I had no idea who it was. I just liked the song for some reason. Looking back, it's like a really simple song. Maybe it was the beat or the rhythm. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a lot about music and why certain songs are better than others. I just know I like certain songs better than others. Do this quickly. There we go. Clear up a little bit. And then there's a song, and now I'm probably going to get more judgment for this. I don't know why, because I still enjoy the band. But, a song by Nickelback. Yes, I know. I'm sure some people out there are just like, what? I still don't understand why people are hating on Nickelback so much. Like, I don't think they have terrible music. I don't listen to them a whole lot anymore, just because my musical tastes have changed. But I don't know. At least maybe I still like their older stuff, like Someday. Excuse me. Photograph is even good. Animals. There's a few others that I cannot think of. Because I know I listen to a decent amount of their songs. I have actually a couple of their albums sitting at my parents' house that I know of. And I can't think of what they're called. Let's switch picks, Kyle. God, of course I can't switch picks. But yeah, Nickelback and Fountains of Wayne. Stacy's Mom. Those were my jams back in the day. Back in the days of 3rd, 4th, possibly even 5th grade. And then I started like expanding out to find different music. I don't know why. I was sick of the songs, I guess. And I was paying attention to what my dad was listening to out in the garage whenever he was like working on the cars or fixing something outside in the garage, and like I heard this really fast tempo, like extreme style guitar songs. I'm like, Dad, what is this? He's like, this is classic rock, the best music ever made. I don't know. Forewarning, a lot of my musical tastes, I guess maybe 50% of my musical taste has come from my dad. I will admit that. And it started with classic rock. My favorite band from Big Hair era is Leonard Skinner, actually. So it's kind of like, I always consider them like a country rock band, not just rock. Not sure if that matters, but that was my favorite band. Obviously I listen to more. Leonard Skinner, I just said Leonard Skinner, I'm paying attention to what I'm saying. Led Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, all the classics, Aerosmith and Def Leppard. Those bands I enjoy thoroughly. And then there's obviously some I'm missing. Poison, Scorpions, there we go. But I listened to that for a while, for up until like 7th grade, just like classic rock pretty much the whole time. And then I started getting curious about other music, I guess you could say. And I was just kind of trying to like find bands that were coming out more recently, which didn't end up happening, but that's what I wanted to do. So I went back to my dad and said, "Yeah, what else do you listen to?" And he listened to other things. I mean, I don't know why we listen to these things, but Bob Marley, I know why we do, because we like them. But they're not just like common bands that you would hear of nowadays. I don't know why I listen to them, I should say. But we both love Bob Marley. I'm not a huge Bob Marley fan. Oh, I mean, I love him, but I don't know everything about him. Rat Pack. Dean Martin is my favorite member of the Rat Pack. I listen to Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. Those are the 3 members of the Rat Pack I listen to. I know there was like a former Rat Pack that was made up of different members that just included Frank Sinatra, I believe, out of that group. But I also listen to that. And I get made fun of all the time by people that I listen to old people music. I mean, honestly, I am a guy that's a fan of vocals, which is probably... I mean, I still like classic rock, but that's probably why I'm moving away from classic rock a little bit. Vocals to me are... I know people love instrumentation, and like very skilled guitarists and pianists, etc., etc. But to me, vocals are like what wins me over, hands down. Oh, I don't even know where to go right now. This is insane. Let's go back around. We'll head back up too. Maybe there's something up here I'm missing. Let's go here. I think this is back to where we started, actually, yeah. Ooh, scary. Anyway. So yeah, I started listening to the Rat Pack and all that stuff that my dad listened to, and I started branching out to other things on my own. The first branch off that I had was kind of weird. It actually came from Step Brothers. You remember the scene, if you've seen the movie, I don't want to spoil that with you, but Will Ferrell's basically singing at the party, I'm going to say. And he's singing a song, and I was like, that sounds really cool. What is that song? And I looked it up, and it was by an artist named Andrea Bocelli, an Italian opera singer kind of style, I guess, which might sound weird to some of you that I would enjoy listening to that. But he's, like I said, I'm about the vocals, and that man has got amazing vocals. So yeah, I found that through Step Brothers, kind of a weird medium, and really enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed his voice. I was gonna buy the song originally sung by Will Ferrell, which looking back, I'm glad I didn't, because although he doesn't have a terrible voice, like, not that he has a terrible voice, but I think it's sung by Andrea Bocelli is a much better version of the song. And I started buying his albums, his work, his other songs, and most of the time he sings in other languages, and I can't understand what he's saying, but I really don't need to. So he's got a great sound, and I love his voice. That's pretty much it. And also another genre I started branching out to. I was friends with a lot of people that enjoyed, and again, here comes the judgment, country music. Yeah, I know, I always made the jokes too. Oh, that's about trucks and whatever, girls and dogs and whatnot. And I always made those jokes, but eventually, like, I started listening to it more and more. And one band that I would listen to a lot, or like that really probably influenced me into the country music area, was Lone Star. Yeah, Lone Star. Amazed by Lone Star was like, okay, yeah, I'm sold. I like country music now. And then, of course, I branched out to find other genres or other artists. And today, I'd say my top artists would be Darius Rucker, #1. He's got like an amazing voice to me. I can't tell you why I love it. I just do. And what? I got a lot of stuff. Holy cow! Was not expecting that. Sorry, a little sidetracked. Darius Rucker #1. I'd say Alan Jackson #2, and I think Blake Shelton and Lee Bryce are pretty close for #3. But if I had to pick one, it would, oh boy. I'd go with Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton. Don't go that way. That's right. I mean, just because he's been around a little longer than Lee Bryce, he's got a little more experience, and his songs have just got, at least his newest album or his newest 2 albums maybe aren't like my biggest cup of tea, but still, I would say Blake Shelton's my 3rd favorite, and then Lee Bryce #4. And I like a lot of country artists. Don't get me wrong. There's Keith Urban I like. There's Toby Keith, and oh man, now I'm trying to think of all the country artists. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm being extremely specific with these stories. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys too much. Put this up. Let's see. So let's check what's this way first. It's probably end the episode kind of soon, but we'll talk a little bit more. I do have a few more interests that I'd like to share. One of them, I guess, I'll just share all the oddball stuff that I listen to. I mean, everyone's got those, like, songs by bands that they enjoy, but they don't enjoy the whole band, I think. Maybe. And there's, like, a couple of those that I have. I mean, there's also more bands that I enjoy, like U2 and Matchbox 20, which I would consider just like alternative. They're not classic rock. Do I keep coming back to the same spot? Does that look like... we'll have to maybe jump down and check it out. Let's go back and get this stuff first. Yeah, obviously there's like the oddball stuff that didn't fit in those categories I listened to. And now I'm trying to think of other ones, but those are the only 2 that come to mind off the top of my head. And then in college, like, I never understood, and then I'm going to sidetrack a little bit, I never understood how people, like, just got so into indie bands. Like, it seemed to be the thing to do was to get into an indie band. I don't even know any off the top of my head. There's, like, people talking about Imaginary Dragon, which I think is a pretty big group now. People like them. And then there's like the weirdest named bands that you could think of, and people like find them and think their music is amazing. I guess I just don't see it. I've never been into looking up indie groups. I'm kind of comfortable with where my music interests have taken me. I like my music. I'm gonna stick to it. But I did find one group, and maybe this is how people do it. You guys let me know in the comments below. One day I was just kind of like studying for an exam, working on some homework, something, and I wanted to listen to a song that I remembered from a Disney movie, Tarzan. And I was like, oh, come on, I don't know the name of the song. That's a side story, it doesn't really matter. Finally, I found out, like, through some research, the name of the song. I'm like, yep, here we go. And I Googled it, or YouTubed it, and I found, like, obviously some versions. I found, like, the one from the movie, and I found some others, and I found this one that looked like it was the guys who originally sang it, like, actually recording it, all so you could listen to them, like, listen to the song, but watch them record it at the same time. I was like, that's kind of cool, let's click on that one. And when I was listening to it, I started realizing that it wasn't the group that did the original recording, it was a cover. Excuse me. So I was like, oh, okay, well, it was really good. It sounded exactly like the song. But I was kind of curious, so I went back and checked to see what the original song sounded like. I'm out of torches? Really? Huh. Okay, well, let me finish this story. I'm going to get some stuff done here quickly. Oh, I guess I have room for torches. There we go. But yeah, and I found out that they actually sang the song differently. I was like, well, their sound was actually really good. I liked the way that they did the recording. I wonder who these guys are. And I went back to the video that I clicked on like a few days later, because this all happened within a span of a few days. And I figured out the name of the guys, and I started listening to more of their songs because I had also found out they did a second Disney song from Mulan, I'll Make a Man Out of You. Man Out of You? Something like that. I forget the title of the song. And the version that they did was extremely different, but also extremely good. These guys are piano-based, and their names are Michael Henry and Justin Robinet, if you've ever heard of them. If not, if you're into vocals, they do like amazing harmonies. They do amazing piano work, and I, like now, for the past, I don't know how long, roughly a semester, like I don't listen to much more besides them, just because they do a wide variety of different songs that they cover. And they've even written a few of their own originals, but on YouTube, all they do is a few covers. At least that's all I've seen. But on that note, I think this episode's been going on long enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't bore you with my terrible music. And if you want to leave judgment on what I listen to, like country or classic rock or mainstream, whatever, feel free to do so in the comment section below. I will, there'll be no hard feelings because I'm still going to listen to what I want to listen to. Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, afternoon, nights, whatever, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.